Today discussing Nottingham's Craft Beer Festival, which starts on Friday, the 17th of June. It's a 2-day event. Friday evening, I think it's 5 o'clock it starts, or it might be a little bit earlier. And then all day Saturday. I myself am looking to go on Friday this year. I've already got the tickets, so that's all good. So, based in the Sneinton area of Nottingham, the Sneinton area is the epicentre of the craft beer part of Nottingham anyway. I mean, there's lots, Neon Raptors on site, but you've got Partisan Tavern round the corner, Fox and Grapes, King Billy, Baffin, Liquid Lights Tap Room, and then you just move out from that and there's more and more breweries coming. So Liquid Light are going to be there, and obviously they do some fantastic beers. Tap Room is immense, you've got to go there. Magpie Brewery got a new brewer on board. He started last year, actually, this time last year. So yeah, he's creating some nice beers, so they'll be good going forward. Navigation Ales, Trent Navigation, or Navigation Brewery, shall we say. They will bring the party, they will. They had some good beers at both the Craft Beer Festival last year and the Robin Hood Festival. So very excited to see what they do. I know them personally, so very excited. Obviously, Neon Raptor, they're not going to miss out on showcasing their beers. And one thing I will say to each and every brewery that bring your A game, because let me tell you now, you'll sell a lot of beer. There's a lot of thirsty people in Nottingham, and what I noticed last year, and it was a great craft beer festival. However, some of the breweries didn't bring enough different beers. They had like 4 beers on. Got to have more. Got to have more. And then some sold out on the second night, and there was quite a few sold out. What the? You know, bring plenty with you. Even if you have to leave it in a car or a van somewhere. And I'm sure one of the local breweries would store it for you. They're all a good bunch in Nottingham. So moving on, North Brew Company. Looking forward to seeing what they bring to the game. I've drank quite a few of their beers. Polly's Brew Co. Again, they won here last year. Not that I remember anyway. Although I'd had a few to drink. Again, the Welsh Brewery. So yeah, interested to see what they're going to bring. Pomona Island. Yes, very looking forward to that as well. Red Smith Distillery. I think they're a local, is it gin distillery firm? Don't know a lot about them. Siren Craft Brew. Again, very interesting brewery. Hopefully they'll bring some big imperial stouts. And again, make sure you bring enough of it. So scroll down a bit because yeah, Totally Brewed. Well, another Nottingham brewery. I'm damn sure they'll be bringing their A game, and nice people as well. Yeah, really quiet, but nice people. And yeah, looking forward to seeing what they're doing. Turning Point, they were there last year. I remember them being there last year. So yeah, again, yeah, it's interesting to see what breweries are coming. Wildcard Brewery. So Jaeger Wise, or if that's how you pronounce the name, I'm not sure personally. She's been doing some collabs with Liquid Light and Castle Rock Brewery. So Nottingham girl moved to London, and as a Nottingham person, very proud of anyone from Nottingham who's doing anything good. You know, as you would be if it's your city. At Wylam Brewery. Now they were supposed to arrive last year, did not come. That opened the door to Bang the Elephant, and it was good for Bang the Elephant. So, others on the list. Amity Brew Company. I've had a couple of their beers before, so that'll be interesting. Atom Beers, I've had some of their beers before. Bang the Elephant, looking forward to seeing what Michael and Nigel are going to bring this year. I haven't spoke to them for a while actually. I've not been to the brewery. I don't like to bother people at the weekends because it's their work time, and yeah, and I'm not cheeky, so yeah. Black Irish Brewery, again, another Nottingham brewery with a belting tap room. And you see, you come to the Craft Beer Festival, but then you look around the city of Nottingham, there are craft beer pubs everywhere. Some amazing pubs. You don't have to go in the lager pubs or the fighting pubs. Although I don't really see any fighting because I don't really go anywhere near it. Black Lodge Brewery, again, I've had one of theirs. I think I've had from Liverpool apparently, if I remember rightly. I've had one of their, it was a lager, sure it was. Brew York are back, again, Brew York last year. Did like their beers, wish they'd have bought a bit more last year. They need to, if I'm talking to people at Brew York, you need to bring some of your big hitters, just personally. Buxton Brewery, again, a very interesting brewery. These guys are making some really nice beers. A few breweries that aren't on the list this year, though, so that's interesting. Cloudwater, now that's a big brewery. Obviously, they had the issues with the Brewdog beers last year, and yeah, it didn't go down well for them. Upset a lot of craft beer population, shall we say. Didn't upset me, but I didn't really rate the beers. Gotta be honest. I know that they make some amazing beers. So, and I'm sure they'll redeem themselves. Emperor's Brewery. Be good to see what Damien brings to the show. And is he going to have his own store? Is he going to latch on to Bang the Elephant? Because they're very close. Brew out the same place. Heist Brew. And again, another brewery that's very interested. So, see if there's any more coming that I've missed. No, that seems to be it. So yeah, like I say, bring your big hitters because you will sell. Nottingham, Castle Rock Brewery as well. They forgot Castle Rock. Yeah, Castle Rock Brewery are there. Hopefully they'll be bringing out some of their big hitters as well. And again, I've not spoken to Castle Rock for a while either, and it's been a bit quiet since Christmas. I mean, I know breweries are trying to do what they're doing as they get back to normality, as COVID starts to disappear and the world, fingers crossed, returns to some sort of normality. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a very, very interesting year. Brew Cavern are also going to be there. Brew Cavern's a shop in Nottingham. And again, last year, they brought there, obviously, a lot of beers and they sold out. And again, got to be bringing as much as you can, as much as you cram into your vans, all you breweries. Trust me, I was down there last year for the whole duration of both days. Notice what was selling. You know, people love Bang the Elephant because of these big imperial stouts. People were loving that. They were selling kegs in something daft like 15 or 20 minutes. Kegs of like the Emperor's Brewery collab. So you know, bringing your collabs down and yeah, really displaying what makes you the best breweries in the country. That for me is critical. You know, bring the A game. And as I'm down there on the first night, I'll be taking videos, YouTube shorts of each and every brewery bar. Only for, I mean, off my phone. I'm not a professional. If you've seen my beer reviews, you'll know that anyway. But you've got to laugh, haven't you? Jesus. But, you know, I mean, this time last year, I think I just turned, was it about 1,000 subscribers? 1,200, 1,300. Now on 2,500. So, you know, it's growing. It's certainly growing. And obviously, I'm all about Nottingham, but I'm all about positivity towards the beer industry. And it'd be very interesting to see what happens this year, and you know, and the layout. Hopefully, the layout will be slightly bigger. I was hoping that we might see a couple of breweries that are close by, a little nano section, some sort of little mini nano bar. With the likes of Urban Chicken Ale, who's just about to start brewing again, and Alter Ego. Not heard anything from Nottingham Craft Beer this year, Solstice Brewing. They've been very quiet. Whether they join up with Magpie again, don't really know. I mean, I would love to have seen Vocation Brewery. I'd love to have seen them here, and I'd love to have seen Thornbridge. But I suppose there's so much space for so many breweries at any one time. But I'd also, and if anybody from Nottingham Craft Beer Festival watches this, do you know, getting the likes of Adventure Beer Company involved in some way would be very interesting, because you've got Brew Tavern who do the craft beers from mainly around all over. Adventure Beer features East Midlands craft beers. And yes, it's craft beer, so I know we're not going to talk about traditional stuff. We're going to talk about craft. And I've been to his bottle shop, and he could bring a lot of locals that aren't here to the party. It would be very interesting. So that's my little discussion about Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. Very excited to go again. Second actual craft beer festival I'm going to. So the first one being this time last year. Obviously I'm going to Robin Hood Beer Festival in October. That's an annual thing. I've always gone to that. And going to Castle Rock's Yard Party. Thinking of going to the Great Derbyshire Beer Festival. But I need to work out how to get there, because it's a bus, and I ain't good on buses. Anxiety is awful. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and let's hope you all enjoy this craft beer festival. Any questions, fire them at me, and let's tag these breweries in as well. Let's see what they say. You know, I want the breweries to watch this so they know that they need to bring as much as they can. Beer, merch, you'll make a fortune. All you teams. Cheers all. And I do mean all of the teams, including locals, merch and beer.